Everyone has a special teacher memory. Whether or not that memory is a positive one depends on teachers like you and me.
When some teacher did something to me that affected my life, and it's still affecting my life because I'm still seeing counselors.
Well, there's this teacher, she's really has an effect on me. Out of all the 32 kids in my class, she's the only one that she picks on me.
There were a couple teachers that didn't know me, and they just assumed things just by the way I was dressed or the way they talked or just how they saw me.
And why? Because she thinks I'm an easy target.
Like I acted like it didn't really matter, but it feels bad to like people just judge you.
And she knows I can't do anything about it. She has the power.
Yes, we have the power. In one word, one tone, one moment, you can impact a student for the rest of their life. I know this because it's exactly what happened to me. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was student teaching 5th grade, and one of my students asked me a question during class.
Miss Whitney? Yeah. What does audacity mean? Audacity means the willingness.
After I answered her, she giggled and then said something that would stick in my mind.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure.
Oh, because Miss Gilbert told me that you're not a real teacher.
A real teacher? I thought to myself. What was all this for if I wasn't a real teacher? Maybe working 3 jobs, being a mother, essentially paying to work, maybe it was all for nothing. If I'll never be a real teacher. And for a split second, I feared she might be right. But only for a split second. At that moment, I had a choice. This woman was a respected 20-year-plus veteran teacher who knew her craft. But what she didn't know was me. And at that moment, I made a decision. I would not allow her words to prevent me from being what I knew I was born to be. A teacher. What exactly is a real teacher? While others try to figure it out, the only people who could actually tell you are the students themselves.
We are a counselor.
A real teacher will impact approximately 4,000 students in a 20-year career.
A mentor.
I have this great memory of Miss O'Brien. Every day I would be so excited to enter to her classroom. She would make me feel good. She had respect for all her students.
A real teacher spends an average of $500 a year on their students.
Good job.
A friend.
A real teacher puts in an extra 10 hours a week of their own time.
There was at CDS, Miss Ricky. She was the best teacher I ever had.
There were a lot of good teachers, but there was 2 that helped me out the most, and they were like, they motivated me. They showed me that it wasn't all bad, that it wasn't all about gangs and fighting and all that stuff.
Mr. Downer, because every day we go into his class, he's always happy with us.
And just because she knows I'm a good kid in heart, I don't mean to act like this.
And I'll never forget him He's one of the best teachers I ever had.
And like a great part of me is thankful to them, because if it wasn't for them, I'd probably still be the kid I was last year. And I changed a lot because of them.
I wonder sometimes how much of my success as a teacher is owed to Ms. Gilbert and the words she spoke some 15 years ago. Words echo in my mind each time a student writes me a letter telling me how I've impacted or inspired them. These are the things a real teacher lives for. I hear her words each time my students are recognized for their stellar work. I remember her when I'm honored in various ways in education. But most of all, I thank her for reminding me how impacting the words of a teacher can truly be. I now teach my students to empower themselves with the words of their teachers and not allow themselves to be defeated.
Who that was, no matter how they try to break me down, it's not going to work. What my dad always used to say was, just believe what you believe in, and nothing will break you down if you go for that dream.
In one word, one tone, one moment, you have the power to impact a student for the rest of their life. I know this because it's exactly what happened to me.